norm. And I think we get a little nervous if it's not the typical San Antonio coming out the West for sure.
Yeah, I mean, if you go by records, if the top two teams went to the finals, it'd be the Hawks and the Warriors right now.
Yeah.
Holy
do
crap.
you think that? Let me ask you a question. Do you guys think that does good for ratings for the NBA? Do you think the NBA is pulling for that?
No. The NBA, because majority of the fans, in my opinion, the NBA are fair weather fans. They're the ones that, maybe you'll catch a game or two during the season, but they mainly watch the postseason, and they watch the postseason to see the big games. So when you have Atlanta and Golden State, you're going to have the names on Golden State that are kind of coming out with Curry and Thompson, but I mean Atlanta is still pretty obscure. So in my opinion, if you don't have a LeBron or a Duncan or a Durant, it's going to affect the ratings huge.
And what's funny about that is even, with Tim Duncan, with the Spurs, you're not guaranteed ratings because a lot of folks find them boring. I mean, for a basketball purist and traditionalist, I enjoy the game of basketball, so I like to watch the Spurs. But you're absolutely right. In the perfect world, it would be, Kobe Bryant versus LeBron James in the finals, at least before Kobe retires. Unfortunately, we will not see that.
Yeah. But to me, it just the NBA right now reminds me of what's currently going on in professional golf. Everyone's like, you got all these great players. You truly have great players, but without Tiger Woods, no one's watching. Regardless of how bad he is now and how great everyone else is, no one's going to watch it without him. And their ratings have taken a huge dive. And it's the same kind of thing with this. Even though Atlanta and Golden State have the studs and they're, the most athletic, the most skilled, they don't have the names yet. So in my opinion, I just don't think anyone's going to watch.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great point. Obviously, if LeBron gets bounced in the first or second round and then the Spurs get bounced, I don't know how intriguing a Golden State Atlanta or a Memphis Atlanta or even a Memphis Chicago NBA Finals is. How intriguing is that for the general public? I think you're right on with that.
Well, I think that when you hear the billing, like if it was a Hawks Warriors Finals, you'd be like, oh my God, really? This is what we got to watch. But if you watch those two teams play, I think the level of play, those two teams going head-to-head, I think it would be a win in the end for the NBA. I mean, you look at
absolutely. Yeah, no, I agree 100% with that statement in saying that, I mean, when you actually watch these two teams play, it's very entertaining basketball. And, I mean, the Atlanta Hawks mirror what the San Antonio Spurs do well, obviously with the coaching staff pretty much coming from San Antonio. But I remember a few weeks back, I was watching the Clippers-Hawks game, and the Clippers were in Atlanta, and I said, this would be a really good win for the Clippers if they can get it done. And the person I was talking to kind of scoffed at it. And it just kind of it shows how people just weren't aware of how good this Atlanta team really is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you look at what makes up a good team. They're averaging 103 points a game, and they're giving up 96.8 a game. I mean, you can't ask for anything better. And the Warriors, they're averaging 110 a game. In this NBA, for an NBA team to be average 110 a game in this grinded out kind of slow ball that we all play now, and they're giving up less than 100 a game. So they're 23-2 at home. The Golden State Warriors, 19-7 on the road. That's a recipe for disaster. Nobody wants to play them.
No, I don't think anyone's, raising their hand going, let's go to Oracle and beat Golden State. That is a rowdy building. And, this Warriors team, they're definitely legit. I just don't know if I trust their health up front. David Lee and Bogut have really got to prove that they can stay healthy this whole series, this whole rest of the season and into the playoffs. But when I look at it, when I look at the Western Conference Finals, I really do kind of think that it's going to wind up being Golden State, Memphis, and I'm just not sure if Golden State can handle the physicality of what Memphis will bring to them. Zach Randolph nearly choked out Blake Griffin a couple of years ago. Marc Gasol, the first time Steph Curry goes to the hole and Zebo puts him on his back, how many more times are you going to try to go to the hole? I don't know if they're ready for that physicality yet, and that's why I really just think this is Memphis' season.
Mm-hmm. It would be very interesting to see the Grizzlies advance past Golden State.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I think they've been together so long. Why not now? They've got the physicality. They defend. They can score. They've got a very savvy, smart point guard. And it seems like this team is kind of really bought into the system that they struggled a little bit last season. Then towards the end of the year, it started turning on. And they've gotten better. They've gotten better progressively just in their own system. It seems like they feel comfortable with each other. And of course, again, we got to play a best 7 to find out. But I really, really like the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, again, it comes down when you think about the two styles. You got Zebo and Gasol down under. But Zebo has a very good game away from the basket. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So can Memphis defend enough on the perimeter against Golden State? And that's right now, if you look at where they rank as far as opponents' 3-point percent, they're right in the middle of the pack. So it could go either way,
right?
Depending on how the game
definitely. And they lost some length, obviously, and that's kind of going. Do they have the length, the size to defend that free ball? And being right in the middle of the pack, it's kind of, it could be worse. Obviously, it could be better. I don't know, but it's just like you were saying with when you got a guy like Gasol and Zebo who can step out and hit shots. That makes it very, very difficult on defenders. So I think that would be a heck of a matchup. But you take your pick out west. There's tons of great playoff matchups for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Ranen, before we let you go, where can we find you on Twitter, and where can those who are brave enough find your own show?
All right, guys, you can find me on Twitter at Ranen Freshly NCS. First name's Ranen. And then, of course, I'll be doing my next episode tonight, RanenFreshlyShow.libsyn.com, or on Stitcher Radio or iTunes. Just search Ranen Freshly Show.
All right. Thank you, sir, very much. I look forward to your next post.
Hey, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to go on Space Mountain. Bye.
All right,
have fun, man.
Fantastic.
He's in Florida. I'm jealous.
No, he's in California.
I don't even need to be at Disney World. I just need to be away from all the snow.
He's in California. Even better.
Oh, he's in California?
Disneyland.
Disneyland. I thought you said Disney World.
Disneyland. The Clippers, I don't really expect much out of the Clippers this year, to tell you the God's honest truth.
No, I don't. I think he's underplaying what kind of an impact Stoudemire can have with Dallas, though.
I don't know.
Because if you think about it, he's going to be that guy that's going to help. I mean, like right now, you have Chandler who's injured, has an injured ankle. Moments like that where you're not going to have Chandler, Stoudemire can easily fit in as a legit center in the Western Conference temporarily. And then imagine when Chandler's back and you put Dirk, Chandler, and Stoudemire on the floor at the same time. That's tough matchup for any team. I don't care who you are, especially with someone like Nowitzki who's never underneath the basket. I mean, he can hang around the 3-point line, and you're going to have to put a small forward on him.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's a huge mismatch. So I think I'm not going to get too ahead of myself because I agree Stoudemire's taken a huge step back in his career, but if it's played correctly, they have enough veteran leadership on that team, and with Rondo, you have somebody that's played in a couple championships and won one, that I think it could be a huge difference. And I think that Stoudemire's career definitely took a shot because he played with Carmelo.
There's no love lost for Carmelo Anthony with you.
No. No. But and no one would want to play with him. You have someone like Stoudemire that was the stud in Phoenix, and then all of a sudden he becomes a role player on a team that originally was going to be his when he got signed first. Yeah. So I think he got T-bowed.
Ouch. God.
Underutilized.
On
a New York team,
too. Right in the ribs. All right, we are out of time. We're going to head to our first break. When we come back, we're going to talk a little Major League Baseball. And then at the top of the hour, of course, Jim Saranteas comes to talk a little football. You're listening to 87 Sports Fans live on Late Night Sports Radio.
Maybe Come on, break the rules. The time is right, the time's tonight. Let it start and you won't stop. Let it start and I won't stop. We'll never stop. Let it start and we won't stop because this night belongs to us. We'll never stop because this night is just for us. We'll never
A lost or found love, lying by your side.
take another second to keep breathing in the moment before it's gone. You never know when others lost until you find just what it costs to be wrong. Wonder if you think of me passing by, you think you see me coming. I wonder if you pull me in, kiss me just one time again.
It's in the final hours of night, do you remember? Lost or found love, lying by your side. It's in the final hours of night, do you remember? Lost or found love, lying by your side.
Days will keep on coming and the nights will keep on going till they're tired. Falling fast asleep and as they dream of ghosts of beats filled with desire. The chance of life is all around, a chance to take is always found. Oh, writing on a lullaby.